minute threat. Appears to be paying off. Charge comes in position as PPD has that Grave available. The heal bomb turns it a little bit, and they want to go aggressive onto Dityara. Artstyle just praying for a bash, but not getting one. Still diving, still committing. Dityara goes in, manages to isolate PPD, sweeps by him, and gets the rocket barrage solely on that hero towards the tail end of it. Then Fear Rise looks for the black hole, but does not find Dityara. He's still caught too. The heal bomb is going to fit Fearbreaker. Now SumaiL in a lot of danger. Has the tether out, but is he going to have a target? Just barely get me out of here, Dityara! And it looks like he'll make it popping the salve on the way out as Ember is going to rotate onto that bottom rune, but doesn't look like he'll be able to get involved here.
First timing very well.
Speaking of timings, for one in the mid lane. A dive forward. The Remnant is going to connect on Dendy. He barely pops the coil in time, but that's now the IOs arrive. SumaiL could be in danger here too. Repel deployed and chasing onwards with auto attacks. Surviving for now while in the top lane. PPD also caught out. Looks like they're going to dive him and finish him off with the Iron Shell damage. Then back to the bottom rune. At long last, Sherlock has been caught out. Needs that Watson, but didn't quite have him in the clutch. Rocket Barrage will complete the kill. Ends up being a 3-for-1 around the map, and Navi just constantly rotating and getting those +1s as EG continue to dive towers and make it easy for the rotations to
actually mech their heals more in when they're on the defense safe heroes, whereas Navi's trying to use it to allow them to go to
Dendy. They're going to make the jump here. Swap into the black hole. Great combo play. No chance of escape. Houdini has been thoroughly caged.
Nice move.
And they even tried for a relocate here. SumaiL
Darius rotating in though.
He tried to bring him out, but it just wasn't in time. Dityara arriving to call down, not very effective. Just barely clipping a couple of heroes, and immediately the heals come out. Suddenly EG are back in full fighting force to counter mech for Maximo. Nobody dies. Everybody healthy. SumaiL just trading right clicks, but looks like he may want to re-engage. Universe is looking, commits the ultimate. Perhaps a bit over eager there. Let's see if they still want to go. They have popped the weave.
Ember Spirit, kind of reminiscent of like the old school duo with the Ember Darkseer, where you're just getting super aggressive, except this is an Ember who doesn't die, deals less damage, but having that kind of repel on him just means you can't really bring him down.
Nice work there by Navi, just managing to get the tether slow off. His Artstyle snuck around Arteezy's rear, but he continues to back off another bash. The Grave committed the charge through to cancel it. Artstyle going very aggressive, and the cooldown comes through with the Venge. Finishes her off. PPD could well be next. He will be. Navi just diving, and so too is Dendy. Oh, the neutrals steal the kill on SumaiL, but at least they get the kill there in the end. Fear even getting into the picture. Got the counter kill on the island. Now Artstyle could be caught on the way out. The heal bomb from Universe slams the door. So it ends up being what the build will be for our team, but
3G, it's difficult to fight right now. They know that gyro bottom means there's an IO behind.
What a back.
Oh, they've
caught him out, tried for the TP, the old man turning it though, the heal comes out, they've got the repel, he's caught the whole Navi squad. They really need Dityara to end this fight in their favor. PPD keeps himself alive with the Grave, and they get completely slaughtered. Clean up in aisle 3 from SumaiL, looking for more. Dityara making 4 heroes down. EG, my god, that looked bleak, but they turned it, and
yeah, everyone survives the black hole. You're like, if you're a Navi, you're like, sweet, black hole didn't kill any of us. Let's fight. We just got this gyrocopter reload.
Practically at this point.
Yeah, so he's playing like that frontliner. Like, if he dies, doesn't matter. Kind of role here.
All right, they want to keep him alive. They give him the repel.
Yeah, I mean, ideally, yeah, you don't want to be taking casualties, but very much they know if Navi fully commit on him, it's a bad fight.
They are going to charge. They're committing into this massive defensive squad. The back comes out. Dendy looking for the opening. The coil only managed to find PPD, and then the black hole. Where's the cancel? Do they have anything? It doesn't look like an Artstyle will end up falling. The heals from EG. Too many methods to re-engage, turn the fight. SumaiL likely to... There will be more cleanup by SumaiL. 3 heroes wiped out. Again and again, EG not even taking a scratch.
Kind of Rat Dota-oriented play, try and find pickoffs. They can't fight EG's 5-man.
This could be bad. Is there any backup here? Charge comes out. Going to dive with the double damage turn. It is going to wear off now, but they've got the whole squad marching on the high ground. Dityara, no such luck, will not have the saves available for him. The back comes out, but there's no real follow-up for it. No wall, no coil of any kind, just the call down. That's all they got, and it barely even ticked EG, hardly hitting anyone aside from the Venge port. And they turn on Artstyle. Auto attacks get the job done.
Oh, PPD Grave TP's out as well. They're going to get the TP out on Venge as well. Everybody survives.
Literally a team of invincible heroes at this point. EG living a charmed life. Maybe Universe goes down. No, he has the repel too. And they got to slowly work him down with auto attacks. They do get the kill. At least the Omni Knight has fallen, but they want more. They know they've got to get some additional vengeance here. Charging, diving, the back. the mark.
If they can kill him.
The missile. It's
big
so far to dive. Everyone's back in fighting position here.
PPD's already healed up. He's back in position for a grave if they need it. So they get the tier 1, but realistically, that is grim news for Na'Vi as far as that last fight or two went.
And they're already just marching back down mid. 3 heroes for EG. Starting to feel like they've actually turned on invincibility mode. One home. It's not the fastest pushing hero, the gyro. They've picked the tier 2 and they are going to back.
They need to.
A little bit slow on the retreat though, and off the bat, Benj is almost got a solo down. SumaiL swapped out, does get the relocate off. We're going to be coming right back and dying soon. Fear been isolated in the top lane though. Again, they've caught the old man, and this time he goes for it. The massive black hole in the enemy team. Almost enough damage, but it was close there from SumaiL. Is he going to die for this as well? Perhaps he's underestimated Navi's willingness to commit to this fight, and what was almost 4 heroes down ends up being a 2-for-1, and big scores for EG without farm that Enigma is dropping. They even get there in time. Not the case. Blinking down into the river, and they still want to go. They're going to lead here with the Ember. Finds the 2 hero chains off the bat, dropping Dendy quite low. Then Remnant's forward, turning his attention towards SumaiL. Wants to keep that IO out of the fight, and not quite low enough to get a kill, so Denny engages. There's the coil. The backup's there from the back wall, and they don't have the black hole to turn it around. Universe still with the ultimate, not using it just yet. Fear dropping low, but tanking for ages, and then the Omni Knight ult. They just can't get these kills. Art Style on the run, tried for the charge, but he's going to be interrupted by the chain. SumaiL could go down next through the trees. He winds his way, but no escape for him. Dityara has the second life. May well need it as they swap Axmo back in, and Arteezy just continues to pummel him with raw auto attacks. 4 down. Perhaps a secondary kill on the gyro coming next. No BKB, no escape. Who needs black hole? EG, all they need is the power of teamwork, and they get 4 in an Aegis.
That's like the full 5v5 team fight is so heavily EG favored, and I think just mostly because of the pipe plus Greaves that they have on this Enigma. And it's just insane that they call a couple and vacuum them out to get the extra stun on them, but after that, there's no follow-up damage. They need single target burst damage to be able to kill heroes against the pipe and the Greaves, but that's just something Na'Vi don't have.
Single target is something that EG in spades, as SumaiL goes really deep on SumaiL. Won't finish him off. He's now going to turn his attention back towards the puck. Dendy, oh, the orb was on cooldown, and EG again finding the picks. There is a buyback on the puck. May have to use it. Even if he does, can they hold against the death ball? Didn't look like a death ball lineup, but the way they've itemized the advantage they've now accrued, it's starting to really feel that way. And by the way, black hole is ready, so you'd better be careful if you're Na'Vi. Fear patiently holding it, probably waiting to counterplay when Na'Vi engage, and after the charge in, off with his head is the move by the Ember. Nice grave, able to keep himself alive for now. Arteezy is going to back off, and EG re-engaging. There's the defensive relocate, driving Dityara back towards the tier 4s. They stun him, and they likely finish him. Down he goes as well. Mystery's been solved. EG's lineup is just strong. 5-man type of engagement. Sherlock, he's figured out the case. They are good looking for the counterplay now. Maybe they can get PPD on the way out. Black hole was already committed, so they won't have that to try and reinitiate. Dityara, though, being forced back, and Fear's just going to walk his way in onto SumaiL. Isolates the IO. Down he goes to raw auto attacks, and they're all back to full HP, aside from the Dazzler, who's managed to survive through it all. Axmo could well be next. There's the charge, trying to keep SumaiL back, but the bash from our style as he retreats towards the well. Na'Vi just running for their lives, pulling out every stop to minimize the feed, but there is no such luck. Another death. 4 down. EG bringing death ball back in a very unexpected way.
Yeah, that's pretty much that. That was the Omni Enigma kind of duo that gave them the death ball. I guess, I mean, I don't think you can take away too much like what Venge and Dazzle bring to the table. Venge just for the auras and what this hero is in like kind of an early game core role. Dazzle, it's still a hero. Peter absolutely loved the hero in the old patch. Kept talking about how like this is the hero you just pick and you draft anything around it. So getting as a 5th pick for EG, I think, something they were quite happy with, and they'd probably already kind of kept in mind like, hey, this Omni Enigma Venge like Death Ball is really strong. Just run the Venge as a core. You get a Dazzle in there as well, and there's no way Na'Vi can teamfight us. You've had not just the mech, the Greaves, you've got Dazzle Shadow Wave, so it was just no way Na'Vi could actually kill off any one hero there.
So where do you attribute the loss to? Is this just the lanes not getting enough done, better execution by EG? Should they have set things up a bit differently?
I don't think they punished EG's laning stage greed, so EG had 2 very kind of weak points in their laning stage. In fact, they've got a jungling Enigma and an Omni Knight. Omni Knight's really bad in the laning stage. It's kind of why he's not played so much. He